We've reached the part of the podcast where we're talking NASCAR, and who better to come on than Brandon, aka at Boston Boy 83. Brandon, how you doing today, my man?
Doing good, my man. Darlington.
Good. Darlington. So I read this interesting thing. This is the 5th race that NASCAR has an oval, and it's been standard equipment. The other ones have been the Auto Club, Vegas, Dover, and Kansas. So tell us how this track runs and what should we be looking for out there?
Up against the wall. I just watched Xfinity qualifying, and it's called the Lady in Black for a reason, because at the end of the race, this nice red and white wall is going to be all black from tires. You got to ride the rails on it. You look at all these last finishes. Larson tried to pull a Chastain a year ago, 2 years ago at this track against Hamlin. If you can't ride the wall, you have no opportunity in winning this race. So it is going to be heavy on guys that push the issue, or somebody like a Larson, who's absolutely favorite. I'm not betting him, but guys that can run the rail. And a lot of your dirt track drivers are the ones that do that, because you're always up against the wall on dirt. So that's what I'm going with. I'm going with a few guys that are just going to let it hang out there.
So I have two winners, 2 top 10s. You're the guest. I'll let you kick off first. What is your first?
I'm still gonna ride with Blaney. And Eric, we can stop doing these if we go another 4 or 5 weeks and the dude don't get a win. But the man's sitting before qualifying. He's 22-1 right now, and he's just been consistent. Yes, he hasn't got the win, and I don't know if Vegas is like the guy's not going to win. He keeps finishing close, but to see a man with that equipment, that talent, and consistently being good, not winning yet, I can't steer away from a 22-1 on a Penske driver that's talented. So,
I mean, if anyone's due, this kid is the guy that's due. I'm trying to pull up his driver averages right now. Yeah, if anyone's due, I mean, this is the kid that is effing due for a win. I mean, we kind of saw Hamlin break his streak. We saw Truex break his streak.
Yep.
Maybe this is the one where we see whatchamacallit break his streak. Blaney break his streak. My next one is I am going to Mr. Denny Hamlin at 6-1. Last 7 races, 2 wins, 5 top 10s. Worst finish here is 21st. I mentioned about how these tracks are going to have similar equipment and run similar to Kansas, Vegas, Dover. We just look at him. The Auto Club, he finished 6th.
Yep.
Vegas, he finished 11th. Dover, he finished 5th, and he just won Kansas. So how this track is going to be playing, Hamlin does have success. Is he a short price? Yes, he's a short price. Do I hate betting short prices? Yes, I hate betting short prices. But the math is just there for me to do it with how he's been doing at this track. So Denny Hamlin, 6-1, first bet for the old man.
I'll back you on that, dude, because we've talked about it for years now with the playoff platform. Once you get the win, 99% chance you're in. So you're going to let it hang out at all these other tracks to collect stage points and pull off a strategy or something. But the consistency that man has at the track, I would not steer away from him. I hate to do it 2 weeks in a row. And I know you're going to have a little smirk on your face when I say this, but I'm going right back to my boy Chase at 14-1. The odds are up there. He would have won Darlington if Kyle Busch didn't wreck him. And then he won, I believe, 2021 Darlington. The man's good at the track. He's going to have his dad's throwback paint scheme. And what a story of the guy being out for so many weeks, winning in his dad's paint scheme in Darlington, South Carolina. His hometown's Dawsonville, Georgia, right down the road from there. It could be one of those storybooks. And he had a great run last week, finished 7th, I believe, led a lot of laps, looking good until a caution came out. And I think you're going to see his momentum start to carry. And once again, you have a talented driver in a Hendrick Motorsports car that has to win a race to get in. So I'm going with my boy for 2 weeks in a row. I hate doing it because I don't like to bet with the heart, but I'm rolling with this one, guys. So be with me on Chase.
My next one is, and I know your mom's going to like this one. I'm going Chris Bell, 12-1. Let's just kind of look how he's done this year. 2 did not finish his, got wrecked. We take those out. His worst finish is 16th. Everything else is a top 10.
Damn.
I mean, this guy is running absolutely insanely well. You look at the last 2 races here, he finished 3 and 4. Am I worried that his 2 Dia he didn't finish at the Auto Club, and I do believe he didn't finish at Kansas? Am I worried that they're similar? A little bit, but when I see the guy that's arguably running the best and I'm getting 12-1 on him, principal play, I'm going to have to take it. So I'm taking Chris Bell, 12-1.
I'm going with a long shot here. He's sitting at 50-1. Every week he's getting better. It's good equipment with another young, talented driver. I'm going with Ty Gibbs. The man puts the bumper to people, and a track like Darlington that would scare a rookie is not going to intimidate him at all. Great in the Xfinity Series. Doesn't really have cup stats with this track at all, but I'm rolling with Ty Gibbs. He's going to have that all-black monster energy, the beast. Like, I like his odds at 50-1. It didn't jump out to me until a few hours ago, but when I saw it, I'm like, if there's a long shot with a really good odd that I think could actually pull this off as a rookie, it's going to be Ty Gibbs in a Joe Gibbs equipment with teammates that are running well, already have wins, and he's not afraid to push the issue. So I'm going with Ty Gibbs as my number 3.
I like it. I like it a lot. My next one, I'm going to a top 10. I'm going EJ, Eric Jones, top 10 plus 200. Last 7 races here. 4.
Yep.
4 top 10s. He won the race last year, led 23 laps, ran it in 2020, won it in 2020, by far his best best track. And then you just kind of look at it. He has the 7th best average finished of all active drivers. He is just running absolutely well here for a reason. Could you play the 65-1 to win it all? Yeah, you could. But I'm just going to play the 2-1 to finish the top 10 because historically, he runs top 10 here.
I have a fade. My fade is Ross Chastain. After that fight last week and that punch, and I just want people to let this soak in. I won't go on a rant, but everybody has asked, how can he continue to wreck people? Nobody do anything about it. Nobody hit him after the race, push him. The man is a 3rd generation watermelon farmer with 3 brothers. He might not look big, but you can't tell me that man can't throw a punch. And Noah, you're my boy. I liked you in the Xfinity Series. I understand your frustration, but you went up and grabbed a man. He held your arm and told you to stop twice. You continue to try and shake him, and he popped you right in the mouth. I don't like Chastain in a track where you are going to have to move people out of the way, because I think it's at the point now that people aren't going to wait till the race is over, because it's consistent every week. He's either wrecking somebody or moving somebody or pissing somebody off. I don't like Ross Chastain at Darlington. He'll be competitive. He'll run up front. But if anybody's going to turn somebody, people are sick of it. And he's going to hit the wall at some point.
I will say this. It's funny to me when Grayson was the guy racing like a jackass in Xfinity, and then someone does it to him at the show, then he gets all sensitive about it.
You're so right. I can't even knock you for that.
I think that's kind of funny to me. And
it is.
I think, hey, dude, you did it. Now it's done to you. Now people can't do it, dude. Grow the fuck up, dude.
I will say
I'm
this.
not a racing fan at all.
Be ready to watch more of this, because the fact that NASCAR did not penalize either one of them, not for the punch, not for the altercation, no fine, no probation, no nothing. That's telling me NASCAR is looking for this kind of stuff and saying, boys, have at it. So,
yeah, because it creates social media interest and it drives people to their stuff. I mean, that's what they're looking for. And Todd Furman tweeted out something. His comment was like this: you may hate Ross Chastain, but he's good for NASCAR.
That, and Dale Jr. said that if marketing doesn't pick up on this like they did with his father, by calling him the man in black and the intimidator, then something's wrong with marketing, because this is the perfect time to jump on a Ross Chastain marketing train and watch it explode.
Which makes sense, which they should do. My last and final bet, look, I'm just going with Austin Dillon. He's plus 250 here for a top 10.
Ooh.
3 top 10s in his last 5 races here, plus 5th best average finish since 2020. I have to do it, man. You know, like, you just kind of look at what he's done. You absolutely have to do it with Austin Dillon here. Brandon, you have anything else to add to the fire, my friend?
I just want to know who's your Game 7 pick on Sunday night at the Garden.
Okay, dude. So here's my thing, man. And you're probably going to hate me for saying this. I don't trust either one of these teams. I do not trust either one of these teams. I have no idea what the Celtics are doing on offense. Embiid just freaking quit. I have never seen a team just freaking quit mid-game. Like, they're not mid-game, but there was like 40 seconds left, and they just quit.
Well, not only that,
where
they dropped the ball is when they went up by 2 and got that breakaway, what's it called?
Clear path foul?
Clear path foul, thank you. And then hit 2 free throws to go up by 4 and got possession with 3 minutes left and not able to close it out at home. To your point, they weren't mentally in that game. And to watch the Celtics go on like 11-0 run with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, I don't know. Jaylen Brown called all the Boston fans out, saying the Garden noise has just been okay all playoffs. One, he's gone next season. We'll sign Tatum to the max deal. Brown will be gone. But to watch him call the fan base out, I'll be interested to see what kind of atmosphere you have if the Celtics are down and Brown is not shooting well early in the game, how that crowd quickly turns on this basketball team.
I'll say this, dude. And you know what? You're probably going to hate me for this. I think Tatum is the most overrated player in the NBA.
I can go with you on that. Like, I won't hate you for that. I can see that.
The ball sticks in his hands. The reality of the situation is like this. He was 1 of 16 from the floor, had the most shots on his team by far. When the Celtics played their best, the ball moves when it's in his hand.
Correct.
The ball's sticking way too much in his hand. He's not getting the other players involved, and he's forcing his shots. Did he hit 2 clutch threes? Yeah, but then what did he do after the next 2 position? He drove to the basket, did a layup that I've seen my 3rd grade nephew do in a game, completely off balance, throwing it up, then attempted an off balance 15-foot jumper.
Yeah. I'm with you. I will not disagree with you on that. I'm with you. I think that as bad.
I think Tatum is very overrated, and I said it. I don't know though.
The heart.
How can I word this? The mindset. Brown has the mindset like he's an alpha and he wants to be the main dog. That's why, like, I know firsthand he's going to demand a trade out of there.
Yeah.
He's going to demand a trade, probably go to Houston. I know Fool Boy on the radio said it's going to be Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins for.
It's not.
There's no way. I don't know what package, but he wants to go somewhere where he can be the guy, which I get. Plus, like, you guys can't tie up that much money to 2 dudes.
And I will tell you, there's 2 guys that is the full heart and drive of that entire basketball team, and it's Marcus Smart and Al Horford. It's not your superstars that are driving that basketball team. It's your defensive player of the year style guy and Marcus Smart and his energy and your leadership that you get from Al Horford.
Jesus,
my 2 cents.
I mean, I'm just, I don't know.
I will tell you this. If we lose Game 7, like the Boston Bruins did when the Bruins had it set up for a perfect run, and you watch, no hard feelings, when you watch Milwaukee go out in the first round and you're watching 8 seed underrated Miami do what they're doing, it's setting up Boston for like a nice clear path at least to the finals.
Oh,
if they blow this opportunity, I don't know when they get back. Like, I really don't. I feel like just like the Bruins, like this is that year that if you're going to grab it and it's right in front of you, it's now. And if you don't succeed with that, then I don't want to call it rebuilding, but it's not going to be a good look.
See, this is funny. Like I looked at Utah. I don't know who on Utah you'd want to trade. You know what I mean? I don't know who on Utah you get back. I mean, Oklahoma City, like.
What do you think about a straight up trade? Giannis, Jaylen Brown.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hard. Maybe you could get the Thunder to trade some of their young pieces for Brown, but I don't know. You really want to disrupt everything the Thunder have going on right there with their people.
My thing is, if you can get rid of just Brown, I know you're not a huge Tatum fan, but I'd rather keep Tatum. Get rid of Brown. You can get good stuff for Brown, and you don't have to blow up this basketball team. Do you think Al Horford, do you think he's done after this year?
Al Horford's done, man.
Yeah. All right. What's your take? What's your take on Williams?
I think my thing is this. I think it goes. I think the Celtics will win. I think regardless, I think this is Denver's to lose. I mean, they may come out of the East, but I think this is Denver's playoff to lose. I think everything Denver has going on with KCP, Porter Jr., Joker, Murray, Green, Brown, KCP, Braun, the people coming off the bench. I just think it is way too much for anyone to do it. I think they should be playing Robert Williams a lot more. And I'll be honest, I think if it wasn't for Brogdon or Smart, you guys lose that game tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yesterday. So, Brandon, I'd like to thank you for coming on. Why don't you tell everyone where they can find you on social media, my friend?
Boston Boy 83, Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter.
Give my boy Brandon a follow. So hopefully we can get some winners. And I will talk to you next week, my friend.
Good luck.